The studio has been running for about 5 years, and it's been running in its current form since 2002, where it's basically a program which is of popular culture. It's a inroad to the Opera House for audiences who may not have otherwise been here before. It's incredibly accessible price-wise as well, and it's a mixture of extraordinary artists who are working in very current culture across all genres, whether it be music or cabaret or theatre or dance or multimedia. So across a program, I guess it's a bit like a festival program in many ways, because you pick it up and you go, oh my God, there's 20 things on in the next 6 months and I couldn't possibly get to all those. So the idea is that you might pick out 4 things in that 6 months that completely appeal to you, and your mate might like something different. So it really is talking to a whole range of people, with shows that go from 1 night up to 3 weeks.
A lot of people don't realise that the Opera House, is not just opera. It's essentially 6 venues that are going every night, from everything from rock and roll to opera to symphonies to performances like theatre and dance, ballet, that sort of thing. The studio venue is just through there. You can't really see it. But the recording studio here was built 2 years ago to help people. Having 6 venues, like all around the place in the building. The Opera House is like a giant it's a giant building with so many rooms, and the intention was to try and connect them all together. And we based that on an optic fibre network that's connected between all rooms, all spaces, which allows us to tap into a venue quite easily. So it's quite a powerful system that is geared towards capturing, an empowering live performance.
There's about 20 shows to choose from in the next 6 months, determined by what you're into. If we were thinking in the cabaret line, Meow Meow is just extraordinary. It's what we have. We have this ruling in the studio. Well, I have this ruling in the studio. No show tunes. It's all about pushing cabaret limits. So that's a really extraordinary piece of music. If cabaret is not your thing, we could go along the line of something that we've got in the studio this year that we've never done before, is presenting a cartoonist, a guy from the States by the name of Jim Woodring, who's really famous for his character Frank, and he's going to be here in the studio for a couple nights presenting all of his work. And then we've got a whole range of local musicians, people like Michael Lira and Jeff Lang, who are going to be responding to his work with new compositions. And another night, which I think is going to be a complete hoot, is a porthole into the minds of the vanquished. And this is a completely surreal journey of these 2 guys. It's very, very funny. They also have musicians and they sing throughout it. But the whole text has been created by text messages that they sent to each other over a period of years. And so it's completely bent and bizarre, but it takes you on this journey that you can completely relate to. There's really sort of no boundaries as to what the studio does, so it doesn't label itself as any one form, and we try to appeal to a really broad range of tastes.